The stretches and exercises in this videotape are designed to be used only after consultation and advice from your own personal physician. Due to the difference in age and physical condition of people using this videotape, you should consult with your doctor to make sure these exercises are safe for you. Please, consult your physician before performing this or any other exercise program.
Hi, welcome to Senior Stretch. I'm Terry Robinson, and I've been a fitness and health professional for over 50 years. I'm 75 years old, and I work out every day. I've designed the following routine for you and your partner to have fun while keeping your muscles and connective tissues toned. If at any time you feel dizzy, faint, short of breath, or are in any kind of pain, then stop immediately. Don't try to continue the routine. Contact your doctor. Because everyone is different, you should check with your doctor before doing any of the exercises and make sure they are safe for you. Do the exercises slowly at first, and by the way, you don't have to do them all. Pick the ones that you're comfortable with and add the rest as you improve. You can increase the repetitions as you improve. These exercises will enhance both your posture and circulation. Now, let's get started, and remember, if you rest, you'll only rust.
Hi, this is David Soul. You know, there are over 65 million seniors 50 and older in the United States. And for those of you who are active, Senior Stretch is meant to keep you that way. For those of you who aren't, Senior Stretch is an introduction to some simple stretches and exercises created to add life to your years. All of the exercises in this program were designed to be done anywhere. All you need is a ball to have one. So, grab yourself a partner and have a good time. The first exercise is a warm-up. We'll call it the push-push. Terry and Linda stand facing each other, one leg forward, and holding the ball between them, push the ball back and forth, stretching out those arms and the shoulders and leg muscles, as well as the hamstring muscles on the extended leg. Start with 4 reps back and forth. And if you want, change the extended leg and do 4 more. Okay, good. Now let's do something that stretches and tones the pelvic area and shoulders. We call it the side to side. Position your feet at shoulder width and holding the ball about head height, bend from the waist, first to one side and then to the other side. Muscles allow movement, which is why they need to be toned. Not only those muscles you can see, but the muscles you can't see as well. We'll start with about 4 stretches each way. Don't overdo it. You can always add more as you progress. Let me cover an important point here. Breathing. A good way to remember how to breathe when exercising is to breathe out on the effort and breathe in on the recovery. Watch Terry now. He breathes out on the effort and in as he comes up. Out on the effort and in as he comes up. Be sure to keep your feet apart. This stance provides the best balance. Good. Out and in. Breathe out and in. Good. Keep your feet apart. That's it. Okay, let's move on to the ball toss. Face each other, feet comfortably apart, and toss the ball back and forth. What we're working on here are reflexes and hand-eye coordination. Again, notice the good balance that both Terry and Linda have. Their eyes are up, looking forward, not down. Their feet are apart. You know, good balance equals good posture. Or, as my mother might say, stand up straight, dear. Start with about 4 reps and then increase the number at your own pace. Good. Okay, now it's time to loosen up those shoulders and upper back and chest muscles. A variation on the ball toss is the side-to-side toss. Hold the ball at chest level, toss it to your partner, make a quarter-turn twist, and toss it right back. Remember, after you release the ball, follow through. Good. With all these exercises, it's not the number of repetitions or how fast you do them that counts. In fact, it's just the opposite. The slower, more rhythmic the motion, the better control, coordination, and balance you'll have. Quick, jerky motions can sometimes damage muscles. Here again, let's start with 4 repetitions and work our way up. Get used to the rhythm. And twist and toss. And twist, follow through, twist, toss. Good. All right, these next 2 exercises work the lower back, the arms, and the shoulders. First one's called the under the leg toss. Feet well apart, bend at the waist, bend at the knees, bring the ball down between your legs, then back up over your head and toss it to your partner. You want to be sure to keep your knees bent. That's particularly important for those of us with back problems. Bending the knees keeps stress off the lower back. Bend, up, and toss. Up, and toss. Bend, up, and toss. I think you'll notice that if you do these exercises on a regular basis, your overall flexibility will improve enormously. Good. Okay, and toss. A second variation is the lateral or left-right toe touch. Starting in an upright position, feet apart at shoulder width, the ball above your head, bend down and touch your right foot with the ball, then back up to a full upright stretch, drop down to the other foot, back up, and toss the ball to your partner. You know, a common misconception is that people should be able to touch their toes without bending their knees. Actually, nothing could be further from the truth. Touching your toes is really a matter of muscle length, and muscles, like people, come in different sizes and shapes, so don't feel bad if you can't touch your toes without bending your knees. Not many of us can. Again, keep those knees bent, and if you start to feel lightheaded or dizzy, stop. As usual, do about 4 reps, and then work your way up slowly. Down and stretch and toss. Good. Down, down, stretch and toss. Okay, let's move on to a series of exercises we call full body exercises. We'll be working on a whole body full of muscles at one time. From where we ended up with the left-right toe touch, let's do the side twist toss. With your feet firmly planted, holding the ball in front of you at chest height, make a good half turn to your right, stretching as far as you can go comfortably, then back to center and toss the ball to your partner. Be aware of each of the muscle groups that are at work here. The abdomen, the lower back, right? You feel those hamstrings pull? Good. The shoulders, the arm muscles. That's it. Good. Good stretch. Good stretch. Notice both Linda and Terry are following through when they toss the ball. Good. Now they're going to do about 10 reps in one direction before switching, but you can start with 4. Okay, now that we're all limbered up, let's add a little something for you dancers out there with a step we call the bounce and move. This is an aerobic exercise, but don't let that scare you. Aerobic simply means with oxygen, not with pain, so relax. Aerobics are good for you. I'll tell you why. As we get older, we don't move around as much as we used to. Our circulation slows down. Sometimes we even feel cold, even when it's 90 degrees outside. Well, aerobic exercises bring in the oxygen and start that blood circulating. Warms you up. Now, we're not here for a fashion show, so take those sweaters off and let's get that blood moving, huh? Good. All right. You see how the pace is picked up? Terry and Linda are all warmed up. This exercise is great for the legs. Feel that blood moving? Okay, you can do this for about a minute or so and then change from bouncing to tossing. And do it for another minute. That's it. Oh, tricky. Okay, a couple of more tosses. You did terrific. You know, these exercises are a wonderful way to improve overall well-being, and it's great to see you on the road to that feel-good feeling. All right, now let's stand back to back, backsides touching, then twisting from side to side. Hand the ball off to your partner. This exercise is good for coordination and timing and balance, but it's also kind of sexy, which makes it fun. All right, that's enough fun in that direction. Let's go the other way. It's even more fun. All right, now reposition yourselves just a little further apart and pass the ball between your legs and over your head. Timing is everything. And after about a minute or so, change directions. That wasn't too tough, was it? Isn't it great to be doing these things together? touching has to be one of life's most pleasurable experiences. Isn't that right, Linda? Oops. Well, there's only one way to settle this. And in this corner, Terry, the champ, faces Linda, the challenger, in the boxing exercise. In one corner, Linda Winslow, interior decorator from Pacific Palisades. In the other corner, former Mr. New York 1948 runner-up Mr. America, Terry Robinson. Now, wait a minute. Isn't this just a little unfair, Terry? Huh? Oh, a right from Linda, a left. Terry with the ball out front, fakes left. Linda, another right. Oh, missing right. Another right. Moving around the center of the ring now. A left from Linda. Another left from Linda. All right, time out in the ring. Linda takes over the ball. Take a breather there for a second, Terry. She won the last round. All right, time in. Terry's back on it. He comes out swinging. A right, a left, a right, a left. You know, a lot of people have problems with depression and stress. This exercise is a great way to take the pressure off and have some fun. It's also good for the legs and the reflexes and coordination. But most of all, it's fun. Well, there's no doubt Linda won that one. All right, let's move to the floor. Some of us may already be there. But for those of us who aren't down for the count, the rest of these exercises can be done on mats, or if you don't have that, a carpeted floor, a rug, or even in your backyard. Just don't go to the couch. Not yet. All right, sit down and face each other. Linda will put her legs on the outside. Terry will put his feet against her inner thighs. Next, put the ball between you, hands overlapping or whatever's comfortable, and then slowly pull your partner forward into a good stretch, and then reverse it. Provide just enough resistance that's comfortable. This is not a tug of war. You see how Terry keeps his knees bent here? That's great. Interesting, isn't it, that women naturally seem to be able to keep their legs straight while us guys have a harder time of it. This particular exercise stretches the shoulders, the chest, the lower back, and works on the abdominal muscles. For those of you with back problems, remember a good toned abdomen helps take the strain off the lower back. You're doing great. the sit-up. It's still the best exercise there is for tightening and toning your abdominal muscles, and it's also boot camp strenuous. This and the following group of exercises are a little tougher, so be sure you don't overdo it. Terry anchors Linda's feet firmly to the mat. Linda, holding the ball, brings it back over her head and down to the floor, inhaling as she goes and exhaling as she sits up. Do this 4 times. Okay, that was great. Now why don't you take a short breather with Linda there? Then we're going to switch off with your partner. Okay, reposition yourselves. Give him the ball. All right, now let's repeat the exercise. Breathe in as you go back. And breathe out as you sit up. In and out. Remember to keep your movements slow and smooth, not jerky. That's it. Real easy. That's it. Good. Good stretch. All right, this time as you sit up, touch your toes. Right foot first, then left. Keep your knees bent. All right, reposition yourselves, anchor your partner's feet, and begin again. You can start with 4 sit-ups, and then work up to about 10 as your endurance increases. This is really great for toning up those exterior obliques. Love handles, as we call them. Now, sitting side by side, plant your legs apart and toss the ball back and forth, making about a quarter of a turn before releasing the ball. Catch, turn away, stretch, turn back, and release. Good. After 4 reps, change directions and begin again. Turn away, stretch, turn back, release. Stretch, release. That's great. Try to keep your movements as smooth and fluid as possible, not unlike martial arts, which stresses form and grace over power. Also, concentrate on correct breathing. Stretch and release. Good. Stretch, release. Okay, moving along. Let's up the ante. You like to play catch? Good. Let's throw in a little sit-up, too. Lock ankles with your partner, then sit up and toss the ball. Okay. As you'll discover, this exercise works and stretches the waistline. You feel it, right? And breathe out and toss. And breathe out, toss. Good. Keep it up. You're doing great. And toss it. And breathe out and toss. Good. All right, let's add one more element. Trust me. After you've passed the ball to your partner, continue the follow-through and grab a hold of your partner's feet. Then pull yourself forward, stretching out the upper body and the back. Okay? And reach, pull, stretch. Good. Good. Out and in. Breathe out and in. Good. All right, let's try something different. We'll call this the foot press. To support her lower back, Linda positions her hands under her buttocks. Terry stands over her, places the ball between his chest and Linda's feet, and then applies just enough pressure for Linda to push against. You're doing great. To start with, repeat this 4 times, and then switch positions. That's it. Good. Good stretch. Here again, start with 4 repetitions and work your way up. All right, for the knee-up exercise, lay on your back, and position the ball between your knees, and then bring your legs up toward your chest, and then back. Breathe out, breathe in. Breathe Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Now, here's the part that separates the girls from the girls and the boys from the boys. Put your hands behind your neck and bring your head up to meet the ball. This is known as the crunch. As if I had to tell you. Do 4 of these and then turn the ball over to your partner. You're doing great. Up. And crunch. And crunch. Good. Reposition and begin again. First, the knee-ups, and then the crunch. Now, come on, guys. You're doing great. Good. Out and in. Breathe out and in. Good. You're doing great. Okay, back to the mat for the body roll and toss. Sit facing each other and start the exercise by rolling backward and then forward again to toss the ball. As you roll backward and forward, try to maintain a good rhythm. You'll feel this exercise in your abdomen and back. Do 4 of these and then take a rest. That's it. Good. You're doing great. Out and in. Breathe out and in. Good. There's no other way to describe our last exercise but to call it what it is, the butt walk. Bring your feet flush up against your partner's and using your cheeks like feet, walk toward your partner. Do this to a count of 4 and then toss the ball. You're doing great. That's it. Good. The butt walk. Good. And that's all there is to it. You guys were great.
Thank you for joining us on Senior Stretch. And don't worry if you weren't able to do all of the exercises or repetitions. It may take a little time. Just keep trying. Remember to maintain good posture and proper breathing. You know, life is movement, so try to exercise every day. Be fair to yourself, take it easy, and have fun. Because I care about you. Thank you.
Thank you.